Hello friends, welcome. Let's look at this interesting definite integral problem. We have been asked to solve cos square x dx by cos square x plus 4 sin square x 0 to pi by 2 limits. So there are so many ways to solve this problem. Let's try to look at one of the interesting and easy ways of solving this. Now, the approach to solve this problem is we see in the numerator cos square x and in the denominator we have cos square x and sin square x. So, can we convert our denominator into secant square x? Can I convert the numerator into secant square x so that the denominator will become a function of tan x? If it becomes a function of tan x, then I can say tan x equal to t, then secant square x dx will become dt, and I should be able to use partial fractions and try to reduce it to one of the standard integration formula. So the whole idea is to convert the numerator into secant square x so that the denominator will become a function of tan x. So let us see how we can do that. Now, in the numerator we have cos square x. Now how to convert cos square x into secant square x? What I should do? So let's have a look at that. Suppose I take cos square x and multiply that with secant square x, I get 1. So, but what we want is secant square x. That means I should multiply with another secant square x. So that makes it cos square x into secant to the power of 4x is equal to secant square x. So now I understood that I have to multiply the numerator and denominator with secant to the power of 4x so that I can convert the numerator into secant square x. Let us see whether the denominator will convert into the tan square and secant square so that we can convert that completely into function of tan x. Then we should be able to reduce it by using standard formula. So then first step what we will be writing is we will say that this is equal to 0 to pi by 2 cos square x. We know that we have to multiply with secant to the power of 4x. So we will write it down, cos square x into secant to the power of 4x into dx divided by, we have cos square x plus 4 sin square x, and we will multiply that also with secant to the power of 4x. Now let's simplify that. We will have 0 to pi by 4 cos square x into secant to the power of 4x dx. We already know that's nothing but equal to secant square x dx divided by cos square x into secant to the power of 4x is, we know that it's equal to secant square x plus 4 sin square x into secant to the power of 4x. We'll try to simplify this. Our next step will be 0 to pi by 2. We will have secant square x. Now, as we planned, we got the numerator in terms of secant square x. Now, only the thing we have to make sure is our denominator is now in terms of function of tan x, so that we can say tan x equal to t and secant square x dx will convert into dt. So, let us check one by one. If I take secant square x, how I can convert that into function of tan x? I can write it as 1 plus tan square x plus 4 into, I have sin square x into secant to the power of 4x. Now what is that? Let's have a look at that. Sin square x into secant to the power of 4x. We want to convert this into tan x, function of tan x. So can I write it as sin square x into 1 by, I can make it as cos to the power of 4x and separate it as cos square x and cos square x so that it becomes tan square x and secant square x. So I can write it as Sin square x into secant to the power of 4x is nothing but equal to secant square x into tan square x. So I can write it as 4 into 1 plus tan square x, that is for secant square x, and we are left out with tan square x. So we have written secant square as x as 1 plus tan square x, and actually we can take secant square x common. You will be having the same thing, secant square x into 1 plus 4 tan square x, but secant square x is nothing but 1 plus tan square x. So this is nothing but equal to 0 to pi by 2. We have secant square x dx by 1 plus tan square x I can take common. So can I write it as 1 plus tan square x multiply with 1 plus 4 tan square x. Now we have accomplished what we have thought so. We thought that we planned in such a way that we want the denominator to be in tan x, so that we can have the numerator will be converted into dt, and I will have dt by 1 plus t square into 1 plus 4t square. So we have reached half the way. So let's continue and see what will be the next step. So as we discussed, we will take tan x equal to t. So I will write tan x is equal to t. Then we will have secant square x dx equal to dt. So let's just try to substitute that. We will have secant square x dx equal to dt divided by 1 plus tan square x is nothing but 1 plus t square, and I have to multiply with 1 plus 4t square. 1 plus t square into 1 plus 4t square. So this is how we are able to convert that. Let's also convert the limits. Tan x equal to t, x equal to 0, tan 0 is 0, therefore t is 0. When x equal to pi by 2, tan pi by 2 is sin pi by 2 by cos pi by 2, that is 1 by 0, which is infinity. So we have 0 to infinity dt by 1 plus t square into 1 plus 4t square. The next step will now somehow either we have to use partial fractions, and we have to divide this into either the sum or subtraction of the two terms whatever we have. So we have to write 1 by 1 plus t square into 1 plus 4t square as something like a by 1 plus t square minus of b by 1 plus 4t square. Let us see how we can simplify that. Instead of going for partial fractions, what I will do is I will make sure that both of them have the coefficient as 1 here, so that I can subtract them and I can multiply with a constant. How I can do that? I will take 1 by 4 out, then I will have 0 to infinity dt by 1 plus t square multiply with 1 by 4 plus t square. Why we are doing that? We are doing that because when we have like this in the denominator, when I do 1 by 4 plus t square, when I subtract them, t square will cancel out because I am subtracting them, and I will be ending with a constant which I can put the reciprocal of that, inverse of that, and I multiply that. I should be able to convert this product of them into subtraction of them. So I can convert the product into subtraction of them. So let us see how that works out. First what I will do, I will exactly write what I want, then afterwards I will see what I have to do. I will write it as dt by 1 plus t square. This is what I want, because this will tell me this is in the standard form of 1 dx by a square plus x square, and I know it is nothing but equal to 1 by a tan inverse x by a. Integration of that is 1 by a tan inverse x by a. So I will write down what I want first. This is what I want, 0 to infinity dt by 1 plus t square minus of 0 to infinity dt by 1 by 4 plus t square. This is what I want to write, but what I have is product. I want to convert them into subtraction. For that we will do little bit of homework. What we will do is we will put this in box and we will see what we have to multiply. Let me go here and write it. 1 by 1 plus t square, 1 by 1 plus t square minus 1 by t square plus 1 by 4 or 1 by 4 plus t square. If you do that, your denominator will be nothing but t square plus 1 or 1 plus t square into 1 by 4 plus t square, and when you subtract them you will have t square plus 1 by 4 minus 1 minus t square. That is equal to t square will cancel. You will have minus 3 by 4. Minus 3 by 4 into t square plus 1 into 1 by 4 plus t square. So, if I want to write like this, this is nothing but actually equal to minus 3 by 4 of that, but what I have is dt. So, what I should do now is I have to multiply the whole expression with minus 4 by 3. Why I have to do that? If I do minus 4 by 3 of this, that's nothing but equal to dt by t square plus 1 into 1 by 4 plus t square. Now this is pretty simple because you know the integration of that. We can do that very easily. Let's go to the next step. We will integrate now and we will, let me cancel 4 and 4. I'll have minus 1 by 3, and let me just put the limits there. We will have minus 1 by 3 and we will have dt by 1 plus t square is tan inverse t. We know that. So I can write tan inverse t, and the limits I have to apply are infinity and 0 minus of, what is the formula we have? 1 by a tan inverse x by a. Here a is equal to 1 by 2 because this is nothing but equal to 1 by 2 whole square. 1 by 4 is nothing but equal to 1 by 2 whole square. So 1 by a, that's equal to 2 tan inverse x by a. X is t here and a is 1 by 2, so that is nothing but tan inverse 2t, and that I have to between infinity and 0. So that's equal to minus 1 by 3 into, I have tan inverse infinity. Tan inverse infinity is pi by 2, I know that, minus tan 0, which is equal to 0, minus of 2 into, I have tan inverse infinity again, that's nothing but equal to pi by 2, minus again 0. So this is equal to minus 1 by 3 into pi by 2 minus 2 pi by 2. That's equal to minus 1 by 3 into minus pi by 2, which is equal to pi by 6. So we have minus 1 by 3 into minus pi by 2, that's equal to pi by 6. So that's one of the interesting way how you can solve this problem, how to find out the definite integral of cos square x dx by cos square x plus 4 sin square x between 0 to pi by 2. So what we have done, the whole idea is to convert the numerator into secant square x so that we can convert the denominator into a function of tan x, so that I can say tan x equal to t, and I can convert them, I can reduce that to one of the standard integration formula. So in the next, and I will catch you again with another interesting example related to integration. Thanks for your time. Bye for now.